Hi, I'm Janice Abel, Principal Analyst at ARC Advisory Group, here at the 2023 ARC Forum in Orlando. And I'm here today with Jeff Flammer of Cognite. Hi, Jeff.
Hi,
How
Janice.
are you?
How are you?
So it's great to have you with us here today. And could you talk a little bit about Cognite and what you do?
Yeah, so Cognite's the leader in industrial data operations. We simplify access to complex industrial data so anyone can develop digital solutions to add business value. So our SaaS product is called Cognite Data Fusion, and it really empowers anybody to leverage data to tackle complex operational issues with ease and speed. And not only for a single asset, like a production asset, but for all important assets in a facility and all key facilities in your network. I run the Americas for them as President of Cognite Americas.
So your company continues to help its customers along their digital transformation journey. So could you talk about the leading digital transformation technologies and what your customers are buying, and what are some of the success stories that you're having this year?
Sure. So our customers are asset-intensive organizations that are looking to increase their production yield, reduce unplanned downtime, extend asset lifetime, just reduce costs and reduce risk. And so traditionally, they've adopted asset management processes, but increasingly they're looking to more advanced technology to do what we call data-driven asset performance management, where you can capture real-time, real-world operational data, like sensor data, and contextualize it with engineering data, so you understand the design parameters, and contextualize it with as-built or as-maintained data from a maintenance system, or even connected to a traditional IT application in your IT realm. So, and we do that not only for a single asset, but for all the important assets in your enterprise. A great example is OMV, a very large oil and gas operator in Austria. They use Cognite Data Fusion for asset performance management, and were able to reduce their inspection planning times by 50% and increase and create a 6% deferment savings in their production.
So how has your company helped to provide its customers with tools to help them justify their digital transformation investments, such as the ability to get return on investment and the KPIs that they require to justify the projects?
So we're very focused on driving business outcomes and not just selling technology. And a recent study validates that asset-intensive organizations that deploy Cognite Data Fusion create significant business value in 8 key dimensions, including improving the efficiency of subject matter experts like data scientists, reducing unplanned downtime, and increasing even energy consumption, among another 5 of those. And so holistically, on average, they're getting a return on investment of 400% and a 15-month payback time. And to really tailor that to your specific organization, we offer something called Cognite Value Review, where after a brief consultation with our team, we will leverage those documented case studies to quantify the benefit to your organization, so you can engage your senior executive team to try to get business justification for a project.
Wow, that's really impressive, those numbers you're getting. So what about digital twins? What kind of solutions does your company offer, and is your company helping its customers to create digital twins in their existing manufacturing assets?
Yes, so we offer something we refer to as an open industrial twin, which provides real-time and historical data in an intuitive visualization across your entire operation, but in a very open and transparent manner. So you can integrate to third-party data sources or other applications, and you can also enable a broad set of data consumption experiences to really, we believe, increase the time to value by 10 to 25 times if you try to create this digital twin solution on your own.
So we all know that one of the biggest nemesis for all customers is unplanned downtime. So what type of technologies and services does Cognite offer to help customers avoid unplanned downtime?
Yeah, so we believe that unplanned downtime problem really is a data problem where you have different silos of information technology, operational technology, engineering technology, information, which really creates very slow and reactive decision making. I was once a maintenance engineer at a nuclear power plant, and we would sometimes have an unplanned downtime event, and you'd still have to do testing and inspection. And when that happened, you would scramble to get the previous inspection reports and to get all the operational data like temperature, chemistry, pressure profiles, and bring that together for your testing plan and inspection plan. And that would just extend the length of the downtime. And then these were for assets that were running at $1 million a day. So by Cognite Data Fusion bringing that together, you can really reduce an unplanned downtime event.
So most manufacturers seek advanced analytic solutions today, such as predictive and prescriptive analytics, to sort through all of the data that we're seeing and convert the data into actionable information. So what type of advanced analytics does Cognite offer, and is it being incorporated into other products and solutions in your company?
Yeah, so Cognite is an industrial data operations company, and our data capabilities use very advanced analytics and machine learning. A great example is in an area we call contextualization, where as you capture significant amounts of data from disparate data sources, your decision making is much better if you can marry those or link that data together. The challenge is they're very disparate data sources. You may have a scan P&ID diagram, and you may have sensor data from a historian, and you may have maintenance data from an application. What Cognite Data Fusion uses is machine learning to automatically infer linkages between those data sources. And when, in the case where the confidence is not at a certain level, we use human-in-the-loop validation to prompt a user to validate, okay, this is a valid linkage, and then we use that rule set for other linkages in the future to really create scale. I would say the other thing we're very active in is creating data schemas and data templates where a company can elect to model a heat exchanger or a pump asset, which has certain attributes and certain sensor monitoring profiles, and really codify that as a single data object, and then scale it across the organization for all their heat exchangers or pumps, and really to help quickly provide value across the whole enterprise.
So based on your accomplishments in 2022, what are some of the key initiatives that you will further improve your value proposition to your customers in 2023?
Yeah, so we're very focused on enabling digital transformation by helping expedite and scale data operations across an entire organization. And so today we launched something called, or announced something called advanced data modeling, which allows companies to create flexible data models with their operational data, their engineering data, and information technology information, and automatically use that as a mechanism to scale to all the assets in their facilities and all the facilities in their network.
So as you forecast for 2023 and beyond, what do you see as the biggest global economic tailwind that will help your business going forward? And what do you see as the headwinds?
Yeah, so I think there are a couple things industries are facing today which Cognite can really assist with. The first is a credible energy transition. If you think about all the focus and investment in transitioning to sustainable energy, we're still at peak coal. We had peak coal in 2022. And so I think everyone agrees now that fossil fuel assets will be part of the transition. However, they don't want to build new assets or new plants. They want to actually extend the life cycle of existing plants, and we're very much an enabler to do that, as we discussed with asset performance management. The second key industry-wide phenomenon is what I refer to as remote work and autonomous operations, where prior to COVID in operational environments, most companies didn't think it was feasible to operate in industrial settings with a remote workforce. But now they've seen it work. These are very hazardous and costly environments, and they see the benefit in being able to do that. So Cognite Data Fusion really enables that, providing real-time visibility to operations and really providing a foundation to the future of autonomous operation.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for watching. We've been speaking with Jeff Flammer of Cognite.